There's no doubt that toxicity in the animation community exists. And this is kind of a video that maybe anybody in any community who's dealt with toxicity could maybe take something and kind of learn from it, or maybe be inspired. I don't know. But yeah, so this is something that I've been feeling for a while. I feel like as of recently, toxicity in the animation community has been at an all-time high. There's been a lot of back and forth. There's been a lot of what seems to be not a war, but just a conflict at hand when it comes to certain things in animation. One of them being when it comes to people saying that animation is doomed. Now I want to get this out of the way, and I want to say this clearly. Animation is not doomed. Animation will never be doomed. The only way animation will ever be doomed is when we stop creating animation, when we stop supporting animation, when we stop caring about animation. So I want to clear that right now, because I know there are people who feel that way, and I know there are people who put that stuff online, and I want nothing to do with that. Another thing being, there's a lot of toxic communities out there. And what I mean by that is, there's a lot of people who feel superior over others, especially when it comes to certain shows that they enjoy or certain things that they enjoy in animation. You know, there's some people who go back and forth about one show they think is better than this show they think is better than one show. I just think, to me, it's kind of ridiculous, because it's like we're all here for the same thing. We all love animation, we all admire animation and the people who work hard on these projects. And I feel like it should be more about them and more about the things that they create that we enjoy and inspire to be, or maybe inspire through ourselves. That is the important part when it comes to animation. There's also the topic of racism. Now, I've had my fair share of racism when it comes to the animation community. I have had comments in the past being called names. I've had comments in the past being said that I am a joke. I'm a black guy and you're supposed to joke and you're supposed to do this, and with animation no one's gonna take you seriously. Animation on YouTube especially, it is kind of a high populated thing, but not many people who look like me talk about it, and I kind of want to change that. I believe in positivity. I believe in giving you guys the best content that I know how to make. I believe in giving you guys the truth. I don't believe in over exaggerating things. I don't believe in putting negativity out there. Yeah, I do give my criticisms, but I'm always going to leave you with a diamond. I'm always going to leave you with something good to remind you of. And that's my purpose. I feel like if I'm not doing that as a purpose, I'm not doing my job, and I feel like I'm a part of the toxicity in the animation community. This is a really tough community sometimes. I enjoy it, but sometimes when you deal with the fact that there are some people who claim they are pro animation but then put out this toxicity on their platform and people subscribe to it, it kind of makes me feel some kind of way. And in some way I feel like I'm not doing my job fully like I should. Always be mindful of what you read, be mindful of who you watch, be mindful of the information that you take in, because not all of it is solid as you think it is. Also, avoid toxic comments, avoid toxic people, because that's what they are meant to do. They're meant to be toxic because they love being toxic. Keep yourself away from that, and always be helpful. Always have hope in your heart. It doesn't matter, something could be completely bad, but if you can find one good thing out of that bad thing, I think it works for you. Keep the toxicity away as possible. I love this community that I've built over here, and that's what I want to continue to bring with you guys, the positivity, and keep the positive vibes going. So with all that being said, let me know your thoughts down below. Have you dealt with toxicity in the animation community, or it could be any other community that you've been in the past? Let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know your stories. I'll be down to read them. Thank you all so much for all the support and love on the channel. As always, I don't forget it, and I tell you, we are going to get 1K strong. So dreamers, rise up. You know what we're here for. Big love to you all, and peace out.